Hi guys, here I am. As I said, in 4 hours I'll be live. So I hope that several of you saw my trailer and also understood the topic we're gonna be talking about today. And here we are. So this will be also the last video of this 2019 and my fourth video from China. So, first of all, the topic of today, it's a very sensible topic because I know that since we have social networks, and I know because I'm also using social networks, of course, not anymore on Facebook, but of course YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, those ones, yes, I still do, and I have pleasure, of course, in using them. I know that since there are social networks, all design students have a very good opportunity to show themselves, to show what they are able to do. So I see many profiles that are following me, but also other people that do not follow me, that are, some people start coming, hello. So people that use their social network profiles, of course, to show their drawings, and that's normal because if you are students, you have a great opportunity to amplify your visibility, hoping that someone from the real design business industry or just design business can see you and of course can maybe get in contact with you, or maybe you get in contact with them and install a sort of social network relationship, which is very important because, as you know, networking is very important. Now, one thing that you have to understand that is if you do it correctly, networking will help you a lot. Will help you during the school time, will help you when you will get your first job because you will meet new colleagues, you will go to design shows and you will meet new people, and therefore you can make new contacts. And because a lot of people are on social networks, of course you can have a bigger carnet of names to be directly in contact with, and then you never know in life, you know, those people that will be in contact with you and you in contact with them, they might become opportunities in the future. For example, when you want to change a job, sometimes, it's not that often, but sometimes those social networks, if well used, can really help you to find, if not the job position, but some interesting information, okay, that will lead you to understand how to do and who to contact eventually to send your portfolio, to send your email, to send, I don't know, a letter or something, or maybe get in contact in a private chat and exchange few ideas with the person that you think it's relevant, it's important in your case, for your mission. In other cases, a bad use of social networks can bring you, don't want to say a disaster, but can make you become a little bit not so nice to people. And I know that you are not thinking to do something that is not putting you in a positive perspective toward the other people that are looking at your stuff or that are connected with you. But it all depends how you do and what type of behavior you have and you adopt, thinking that that way you might have a better chances, okay, to be in contact with the right persons and maybe get an advantage from that. Somebody is writing something. When I scan the sketch of my drawing, little awkward. Okay, we'll see this later. So, as I said at the beginning, it's good to be on social networks. You have to make a wise use, okay, of it. But there are different ways you can do it, and there are some ways or many ways you do it. And I'm sorry, but that's why I'm talking to you about this today. That you do, okay, some ways that are really bad. So let's talk, for example, about Instagram, okay? And of course, everything I tell you, it's according to my own experience, okay? Maybe other people, they think that what I'm saying is not right, okay? Other people like me, people from the industry. But in my case, it's like that. And it makes me think, uh, why young people that want to get in contact with the business industry, they make those mistakes. Maybe because you don't think too much. Maybe because you think that because you are in contact with somebody on a social network, you almost feel like you're friends. But this is not true. You have to understand that when we are on social networks, it's very nice to be in contact with people. I have so many contacts, okay? Not only on Instagram or YouTube, but also on LinkedIn. But it is very important the type of approach you decide to take, to adopt, in order to get a certain type of confidence or exposure. I would say not confidence, but more exposure, okay? So, which one are the most common mistakes that you make, okay, that some of you make? For example, when we are on Instagram, there are a lot of people, I also do sometimes. We put our drawings, okay, and we make a post with our drawings, and we explain, I did this yesterday, a good Saturday morning sketch, or I wanted to restyle the new Camaro, and that's my way of doing it, okay? My vision for the future Ferrari. And maybe you decide to make an electrical car, so you want to make a beautiful electrical car sketch and show that you can do a better design than Tesla or Lucid Motor or Neo or whatever. That's all. That is fine, okay? That is fine. And this is good, especially if your sketch it's good, because of course every time we present a sketch to the world, because when you are on social networking, you in front of anybody that can watch you, okay? There is no restrictions, all right? So you have to be already, the first step is that before you make that post, you want to make sure that your perspective is correct, that your wheels are fine, the perspective of the wheels are correct, so the axis of the ellipses in perspective are correct, that the proportions of your sketch are nice, not just the creative idea that might be very interesting, okay? But you want to make sure that that sketch that you are presenting to the world, okay? And when I say to the world, means that anybody can see. For example, design director of Pininfarina or Ferrari, they are on Instagram. I know them, okay? And and maybe they will come across your post. So when they will check that sketch, you want to make sure that people like that caliber, okay? When they saw, when they see your sketch, your post, the first thing they have to think is they are seduced, okay? There is a seduction, and they love it. And if they love it, it's not only because you have a brilliant idea, it's because the whole thing together it's well done. Perspective, composition, the line quality of your sketch, stuff like that. Maybe you put I don't know, if you're doing a freehand or Photoshop, especially if you're doing Photoshop, you want to make sure that it's really damn good. Because I see a lot of Photoshop very poor. So, this is the first step. So before you hit the button to say publish, okay, with all your tags, make sure that it is like in school. The teacher is going to see or when you present your portfolio for a job interview, make sure that in that portfolio everything is perfect, okay? And I know that perfection does not exist, but in your small world, when you criticize your own drawings before you publish or you present them to someone that does not know you, make sure that those ones are perfect for you, okay? Maybe if you have friends that are doing the same school as you, so they understand about car design process and car design sketching and quality and all that stuff, don't say what you asking them, but show them some sketches, see how they react. Maybe they will give you feedback, a critical feedback, and maybe they will help you to be critical within yourself, so that before you publish that sketch you can improve that sketch. So that's the first step. The second step, especially on Instagram, choose the right tags, okay, because so that you have a better exposure. And don't put comments like my best ever sketch, or this is the hottest design ever done, or other sentences like phrases like what do you think, guys, isn't this super hot? I see a lot of that stuff. When you do that, you are looking to everybody very arrogant. So you are describing a part of your character, of your education, of your head, what's in here, okay? To people don't know you, maybe you are not arrogant, but the sentence and the words you are using are probably showing that you are a little bit arrogant. And this is not nice at all, especially in design field. Then another thing that you do, another mistake that very often you do, and I am also victim of this, okay? So I am your victim sometimes. It's when you tag people on your sketch. I am tagged quite often. And when I go and check, I see there are a lot of names, sometimes important people. It's not very nice for me to be on your sketch, to have every day a sketch with my name tagged on 2-3 times a day. This is it's becoming almost like a stalking type of thing. I know that you don't want to do that, but the results and the perception, at least I have, is that you are stalking me. You are like taking me from the jacket. Hey, please come and check my sketch. This is not nice. Not even. Can you imagine at work? A design that is constantly next to me. I'm working, and beep. Can you come and see my sketch? I have a sketch. Look at my sketch. This is a sort of a psychological invasion. I know that maybe some of you think that I'm exaggerating, but believe me, when I exchange those feelings with other people that do my same job, other people from my company, we have in Renault, we are so many designers and design managers, but also other friends that are not in my company, in the company I work for, but other companies, like in Pininfarina, in Fiat, in Chrysler, Toyota, I don't know, let me say Peugeot, Citroën, whatever. They also tell me the same thing. It's incredible. I have to learn how to make sure that people cannot tag me. When you tag somebody, it's really, in my opinion, it's not nice. So at the beginning, I tolerate that. Also because when people search for my name on Instagram, okay, for example, all your sketches will come out. That's not nice because your sketch is not me. My stuff, it's my stuff. And okay, I use my stuff so that I can show you another way to do some work and to give you some tips, advices. But take other people that are more important, that are on another level, and they show a beautiful sketch, okay, and you tag them. I don't think that is nice. So my suggestion to you is, don't tag people. Do you want to show something? Do you really think you got something that is very, very good and you want to show to a target person because you know that you want to install a sort of relationship and maybe one day ask if you can send your portfolio? Good. Do it in a private message. It's much better. If you're doing a private message, it's much easier. Of course, you are going straight to it, but it's like sending an email. Then there is always a chance that the person will not look at it and will not answer to you. But this is normal. But there is also a chance that somebody will look at it, and if you did really an excellent job, the person will come and check your profile to go and see the other sketches. Okay? So this is rule number one. Okay? So in my opinion, you should not tag people. Okay, unless you know them really well, they are really close friends to you. Of course, in that case, nobody will be bothered because it's family, like family. It's fine. Like a friend of mine or like my boys at home sometimes tag me on something. Okay, that's family. I'm curious, but from people that I don't really know, one time, once a month, okay, I can go and check it out, but not almost every day. I can assure you, to me, it's almost every day. That's why I made that Luciano Bove review tag, okay? That someone made for me, and that it's really working, because sometimes I go on that tag, because of course I'm following it, and I go and check the progress of some people. I see also their post, and I put my like when something is really nice. Generally, I don't put the likes to bad, very bad or bad Photoshop illustrations. Also on my tag page, okay? Because once again, it's as I told you before, if you have something that is good, it's nice. But if you don't have something that is good enough, then in my opinion, I say, this guy is not understanding what he's doing. You gotta be careful. Because if I know that you do something that for me, my judgment, personal judgment, it's not correct, I'm not interested in you. And that's your fault, it's not my fault. So you should do something to make sure that every time you post something, it's good quality. Every time you want to tag somebody, or it's better not to tag, but maybe send it on a private chat and ask him, I don't know, for advices. Sometimes I get messages in private chat on Instagram, and I do answers, okay? Then there's another thing you do that, in my opinion, you should not do, is that if I give you answer, okay, or other people will give you answers, you cannot answer back with long messages. Nobody has the time to go and read your long messages. Also because I'm not here as your coach. And also my colleagues or friends that work as designers, they are not your coach. Unless I am responsible of an intern, as an internship at work. Now in that case, yes, it's different. But there is a working relationship. On social networks, it's different. You have an opportunity, you have a chance, okay, that I give you feedback. And someone else, I know other people give feedbacks. That's good. Take advantage of that, but don't insist. Don't think that because I answer back or people answer you back, now we're all friends. No. To be honest, I don't know the names of the people are following me. It's normal, this. This is very normal. I'm not being mean to you. I'm trying to give you some advice so that you understand that in your behavior, you can be much more professional, okay? Always with the same objective, that you want to make sure that somebody is looking at your work. Then another thing that so we said the long messages, forget it, okay? long messages. Nobody will take the time to go and read the long messages from somebody we don't even know. Okay. Another problem that I encounter sometimes is that some of you answer to me or write to me and say, please, 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 I really need your help. It's extremely urgent. And I say, what's going on? This guy, what's happening in his family? I don't know, with his friends, something. So I go and read the message. And the message is always the same one. I applied to this school, but hey, I discovered the school is very expensive. I don't have the money. Can I borrow money from you? I mean, come on, guys. But do you think this is normal? First of all, I don't have the money. I have a family. So the money I make, it's from my family. And a little bit for me. But do you think it's normal that you ask for money to somebody that you don't know? And then there is another thing that makes me mad. And of course, it's negative for those people that do, likely not too many people, is that you don't take the time to use your brain to go and search on schools' websites and discover they have scholarships that for students that are very brilliant and very talented. Some schools don't ask any money. They will sponsor you. And this is in the United States, it's in Europe, Italy, France, England. I know, for example, that in Sweden, Umeå University, it's a public school. Also for foreign students, they don't spend that much money. There is no the real tuition to pay. So you cannot send a message like that to me, please, please, please help me, I need money. Send me the money. Come on. And then I say, but did you check the scholarship program? Ah, thank you, I go and check it out. Come on, man. You waiting for me from the other side of the world to tell you something that is so obvious. I mean, you can go on Google and you can Google car design school scholarship and check what comes out. Sometimes also websites like Car Design News, carbodydesign.com, they talk about the scholarships. They talk about the design contest, like Michelin design contest or Honda. I know that other companies sometimes make those, okay? And they give money to the first 3 classified, okay? So there are several opportunities. It's not true that if you are not rich, you cannot do car design school. I know that it is complicated. It's true. This is true. It is complicated because it's private and it's expensive. But I know many people, also some ex-classmates that went to art center with me. They were not from rich family and they had what in America they call grants. Grants is the government that gives you a part of the tuition, gives you money. And you take that money and you pay the school. There are lots of programs like that, also in other countries. So, if I were you, I would take information, I would learn what it means to find the right information using social networks, using internet. You can also ask in a car design students group of Art Center or other schools, hey guys, anybody has information how I can pay less my tuition because I'm not a rich person? And there will be always somebody that will give you help, like in forums, you know. You can do that. Then another thing also that sometimes it happens to me, it's people that write to me and say, I have a big problem. I want to go to car design school, but my parents, they don't want. What can I do? My life is ruined. Okay, first of all, life is not ruined because at the first try your parents say no to a car design school, because usually parents, car design school is something strange. They don't know. My parents didn't know. And I'm talking to you about more than 3 years ago. So it's delicate. And I know that it takes time. One thing you can do, you can show some of my videos, okay? When I talk about the importance of a car design school for students. And your parents maybe not, but maybe yes, they will say, well, this guy, let's take information. He's saying those things, let's see if it's true. This is a way to create a sort of confidence, at the beginning. The second thing you can do is you go to the school and you bring your parents. Go for a visit at the open day. Every design school during the year before the scholastic year will start, they have the open day. I participated to the open day of Art Center when I was a student. I participated to the open day of IAAD Design School in Torino as a mentor. So they invited me and I talked to a class of parents. There were over 50 people, father and mother, okay? So around 25 parents with their kids, with their son or daughters. And I explained for car design, also with my colleagues from the school, the teachers, the head of the department, the importance of the school for a student that wants to become a car designer. And then there is a visit. And in the visit, you see all the projects that were done the year before. And people will explain, at the first year we do this, and the second year we do that, and the third year there are sponsored projects. Then there is the internship, and then they will explain. So what I'm saying is, once again, don't panic, and don't ask me. I mean, you should use your brain. Okay, I give you the advice, but this advice I give in several videos I made. So instead of writing to me, my life is ruined, my father said no, you should think, what can I do to make sure that my parents and my mother, before they say no, definitely, they come and make the effort to come with me to the school to make a visit, to understand. And to understand also the opportunities that the school creates for my professional future. Because of course, parents, if you say engineering, very good, because there are tons of engineers. It's sure in their head, it's normal. Parents are worried about the future of their kids, so they want to make sure that they help on something that will really give a strong opportunity to find a job one day. But it's true also that when they make the visit of the open day, I see many parents understand and decide for their children will to be in that school the following year. And don't wait for the last minute to say, next year I should start, so let's go and visit. Do it before. You can start already 2 years before. Go with your parents 2 years before. Take a catalog, show videos from the school. There is so much information today. Can you imagine in my time, there was nothing. There was only black and white TV, or no, we had already color TV, but there were no many information to share with my parents. So, and me going from Italy to America was such a big step, so there were so many things involved. Okay, so I think that I said what I wanted to tell you about the social network. We talked a lot about Instagram, okay? The things that I don't like that you, unfortunately, some of you do. And I've seen something that is shocking me. On LinkedIn, 2 students from India, they start tagging me. 2 people don't know each other, I think, from different schools. So if you are listening to this video, if you are watching the video, don't tag, okay? Especially on LinkedIn, all right? Because on LinkedIn is different from from Instagram. It's not so casual, it's very professional. And LinkedIn, when you want to be on LinkedIn as a student, you better adopt a very professional attitude and behavior, much more than your car design profile on Instagram, okay? All right, I think that I told you what I had on my tongue, on the point of my tongue. I hope that it has been useful. And so please use your head, think twice before you post and before you tag people. And on LinkedIn, in my opinion, you should not tag anybody, all right? It's much better on LinkedIn to like the post of somebody and to write an intelligent comment. In that case, that would be a lot better than tagging people. Okay? So this is it. I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. All right? I will be working, but I have a Christmas dinner here and also New Year's Eve dinner, but we'll be working here. I will have my vacation mid-January. So in January, I will be in Europe for a few weeks, and then I will come back here. Okay, so bye-bye and Merry Christmas. And don't forget the advices I gave you about social networking. Bye.